Hey guys, what is up? It is Amir Mohammed back at it again with another YouTube video. We have Trevor Kappel here with a top 4 OTS deck profile.
It's a true Draco Invoked. Pretty simple.
True Draco Invoked. So if you want to just get right into it.
Yeah, let's do this. So open off in main board. Main board is 45. It's 2 Masterpiece because it makes the deck just unkillable. 2 Maiden. You need to be able to search your entire materials for Draco or anything else. 2 Alistair because 3 seemed like a lot and the card just resolves and replenishes itself. Max C, not a good card today, never really saw it, never really utilized it, so debate cutting it on the board at all. 1 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, I only felt I needed 1 for the engine to run, otherwise you use Alistair's for your knowledge plays. 1 Sad Ignis, but he's still an MVP of the deck, he makes your entire engine run. I think that does it for main board monsters. After that's total of 9. Right into spells, the 3 Terraforming for maximum consistency.
Yep, gotta play 3.
Gotta play 3. 3 Diagrams because it wasn't hit on the list. 3 Disciples of Draco Phoenix, it just pretty much refuels your deck, restarts your engine, makes everything play. Optimal Draw Power for your True Draco Heritage, play 3 of them.
3 Draco Heritage.
Yep. Does it for main boarded Draco spells. Then this is the one thing I decided to do. I decided to go triple card Demise and triple Pot of Desires. I've seen a lot of decks playing just 2 of these, none of these, something like. Watched one deck profile and it said, why not play the most draw power you possibly can? If you have these power cards available, play them. So I followed that and it did not let me down one bit. 2 Magical Meltdowns, it's a free Alistair, it's a free invocation, and it just makes your plays go through. 2 Spellbook of Secrets, want to see the card, don't want to oversee it. 2 Spellbook of Knowledge, more draw power. Obviously, it couples up with your Magician of Prophecy and your Alistairs. Just 2 Invocation, I could honestly not see 3 getting put in. I saw this way more than I saw Alistair, and that actually surprised me a bit today. But just, it's your main invoked card. Just for random board wipe, I played 1 Raigeki. I think I utilized it once today, and it wasn't even a major play. That was total out for spells. I think it was 21 or something like that spells. After that, it was traps, so we'll start off with 3 True Draco Almost 3 True Draco Apocalypse, I apologize. 3 True Draco Apocalypse. You need to play this now because we don't have return. It's utility trap. It still does the good battle damage effects, so you need to. Then the mandatory 1 True King's Return. Card's still busted even though I never actually played it or resolved it today. I just Dyers it every game. From there out, I played 2 Strikes mainboarded, and I coupled it with 2 D-Barriers, but I decided going forward I'd rather play 1 more Strike and 1 more Warning. The only time D-Barrier even came up was in a Pendulum match, and oh, it wasn't even the Pendulum match, it was in a Mirror match, and it stopped Alistair for a turn, and then I just proceeded to crush the opposing player, but it wasn't. I could have done that anyway, so I'm debating not to go with D-Barrier for the future. And then instead of Imperial Order, I decided for Skill Drain because I figured if anything's going to be being played today, I want it on my terms rather than just having spells that I could turn on, off and on. That's main board. Main board total was 45 again. Going straight into the extra deck. Invoked Magelican, whatever it is. This card won me so many games today just for being a giant beat stick and then beating out with 4K for Alistair effect. I probably won 4 or 5 games today just off this card plus a Masterpiece at like next to full health, and it was just unprecedented how good the vanilla was for no reason. From there out, I played 1 Invoked Purgatorio. I should have played 2. It came up way more than I thought it was going to, and moving forward I will make that adjustment. Played 1 Caliga. Ended up getting paired against Burning Abyss and, what was it, Infernoid in my round 1. This card just shuts off Burning Abyss, and it makes it so you are in total control of the game if they can't do anything to it. So that was super fun. I love that. From there out, the 2 standards, the 2 Macabre. Realistically, only probably negated 2 or 3 cards this all day. It was still really good when I did, but nothing more to say about Macabre, honestly. Cactus, misplayed with this card today. It was amazing. Made this card, and then for some reason thought I could Demise after it. Whoops. But this card's 2900 defense, attacks from defense, and it can't be targeted. It's really good against Masterpiece or well, not even really good against Masterpiece, just anything that's going to try to remove a card, I thought was alright. Then my mistake for the day was I played 2 Raijin. I would switch one of the over these to a Purgatorio because wind was just not that prevalent at the tournament I was at today, so could have been better, could have been worse. And then from there out, I played a number of Cherries targets. So I played Beals. I do have the possibility to make this in the sideboard. I'll show you that in a second. Crystal Wing, the Cherries, by all means, if Wind Witch was there. If there's any type of Firewall Loop or World Chalice, I wanted that broken out of the way. Wanted Toad in case we saw Paleo, and I wanted 1 Time Star just in case I came into the situation of where Cherries could have gotten me out of the Time Star Magician. Didn't Cherries 1 person a day. Didn't do anything. Just kind of sat there. And then the 2 rank 5s I did play was a Volcasaurus and an Artifact Durandal. Neither one of these came up today, but I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. If anything, I'd switch over the Volcasaurus over to number 14, Greedy Samsara, because the card can actually just shut off Trick Stars if that is still, you know, a super prevalent deck in any tournament. Again, made neither one, so I can't actually contest how good they are. Sideboard options, just the 3 Cosmic Cyclone. It's too good right now. It removes anything for Pendulum, removes major cards for Draco, and I guess random Paleo cards if it's going to go that far, but I don't think so. 3 Ash Blossom. This card's just, it's the absolute nuts. There's a reason it's at what it's at. 2 Kaiju removes problematic cards. The 2 Ghost Cherries. Use it for a Dark Tuner if it's just dead in your hand, if it's an important matchup where you know you can get the win just by pulling a card out of the extra deck. But this card was great in Zoo format, so now moving forward I'll kind of keep testing with it, see where it goes. Followed up by that, I had 2 Danko Sekkas for Paleo. Didn't see any Paleo today, so I never put it in. And then after that, originally I was running with 3 Zaphion to try to blow up back row in my deck, and then I kind of sat and thought about it, about how realistically, if it's against Paleo, they can banish it before you'll ever get the effect off, and if it's against Magician, they can just trap cards, scale, and the card's gone. So I opted, instead of that going forward, I'm going to be playing 3 Joel Mockbirds. This card shuts off turns right now. It is ridiculous how good this card is. But that was everything I played. Took 4th place today, and anything else you want me to say?
Any shoutouts or anything?
Shoutouts... Not much. I watched the deck profile and I can't remember who it was, but everything else in this is pretty much my basic thought, my basic deck building. So, yeah, cool.